pass it deep and I raid and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. That on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Have a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready? Ready? 21. Got it.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, you know, 13-3, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember, Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Breeze to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Got it. 11.
Breeze now on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ready. You ready? 12.
Now Breeze again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Over. 12.
They come out here in the eye.
2. Got it. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Eagles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Anzalone in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A minute 57 to go in this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll have a first down past the 40. Cuts right. And a cut to the sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Alex Anzalone in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
36, 36. Hey. Ready. We're waiting. Check nickel. Open. 12.
On second down, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Here we go. Easy, kill. 36. Hey, kill.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Ready. Yellow waiting. Ready, my side.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily as you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Tate's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Runs through the contact, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sunday.
Wins to throw on second down. Hurts has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea.
Ojai hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Ready. Yellow lady. Ready for shot.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Got it. Hey, two. Mike.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Breeze now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready? You ready? Get set, get set, get set. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Under. Easy, kill, kill.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. 12, 12. 12, 12. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 11, 11, 11, 11. Got it. 11.
Throwing now is Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here, when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready. Little lady. Got it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting